Just a word of warning that if I sound terrible, it's because I feel terrible. I'm not working today, but the grind continues. So I've got my water next to me, so I'll give it my best. Yeah, first game after the last episode, and Alvaro Morata decided to actually, yeah, he played and scored twice. There's not really much else to say about it. They didn't offer much. But yeah, comfortable win in the league. We then welcomed Parthenope, which is obviously Napoli. One of the worst games of the season so far. We got absolutely decimated. There was nothing. I mean, you look at the stats; they're not even that like one-sided. They were just clinical. Got a penalty. Game was pretty much done by the 50th minute. So not a lot we could do about it. And then we played this. We went away to Girona, who is literally just Christian Stuani. That's all I knew. And yeah, 0-0. Not a lot to be said about it. Not a lot of possession, but that's usually how we play anyway. We just Alvaro Morata, obviously giving us a 6.4, which is great. So yeah, another 0-0. We start the season not drawing a single game in the league, and now we can't stop drawing 0-0. So I don't know which one I'd want more, because I feel like if we keep drawing 0-0, we're probably going to start dropping pretty heavily. Due to me pretty much rotating absolutely nothing this season, this is the team that's going to be playing against Celtic in probably the most important game of the Champions League so far this season. We've got first team players in Felix Carrasco, Jimenez, Molina's still injured, and Morata's only fit enough for the bench. Even our backup centre back Savic is somehow fair and tired. I don't remember him even playing that much, so we've had to put Reguilon, Kondogbia, and Cunha on the bench where they haven't seen that for a while. And I think Kondogbia played one game, but yeah, Cunha and Reguilon haven't. And then Thomas Lemar, who I'm fairly certain hasn't seen the field this season. Yeah, no, he hasn't, but he's starting in probably one of the most important games of the season. So my ability to rotate the team is probably what's let me down, and it is what it is. I've already done it now, and hopefully this team is still good enough to beat Celtic, which I think it is. We've still got Griezmann, we've still got Griezmann. So actually, we currently sit in second. So I think there's two. There's this or is this it? This might be it. So we just need a draw and hope that Frankfurt don't win. Which I'll honestly, I'll be furious. I'll be furious if Frankfurt beat Napoli after they just destroyed us the other day. That's not good. Oh, well, I mean, the moment got to him, old Kyago, as Krabbe it has scored for Napoli, so that's good. That helps us. But literally now we just need to not lose. But why is it? It always tells me to just shoot, just wherever, but then it's like, no, not. We're having them open range though. If you tell them to shoot on sight, this when they get a sight goal, they're gonna shoot, aren't they? Aaron Moy, please don't give that a penalty. That's not a penalty, is it though? As we're going, I assume, we're checking VAR. He hasn't even fallen to the ground, but yeah, penalty is given for absolutely nothing. Fair enough. Off to the Europa League we go. Callum McGregor. Okay, well, I feel like Oblak probably could have saved that, to be honest. First goal of the season for Callum McGregor, good for him. And 1-0 down. That's good. So that changes everything. Now let's wait for the change. There we are, off to the Europa League. unless, nah. Is that the highlight? Okay. It's coming back to us, isn't it? It's coming back to us. Also, yeah, Lorente. That's probably the worst thing Axel Witzel's ever done. He's offside. No, he's not. Lorente, who obviously usually plays centre mid for us, is also playing right back. So, yeah, right back is becoming a real problem for us. As he just like, why? Are they even looking? Jacob Murphy with a great ball. Also, I didn't realise Jacob Murphy was a right back. I didn't think he was. Okay. Look, that's probably it. To be honest, that's probably it. We'll call it there. Take us to the Europa League. It's fine. I don't even care. I made fun of this group, and I shouldn't have. I disrespected the likes of Celtic. I had every right to disrespect Frankfurt, but I didn't think we were just as bad as all of them. But we are. Correa's. I mean, look, Morata might as well just come on. I know he probably shouldn't, but he's not starting, so he can just come on for the last 30. Do what you want, mate. Give us another 6.10. I dare you. Another thing going on here. Aaron Moy. Okay. Look, if we lose 3-0 in 2 Champions League games in a row, that's just silly. Like, ridiculous. Ridiculous. I've already done that, have I not? Can I just say? I swear I've already done that. Did I not press it? Oh, just batter us, Celtic. Just end us, man. So, they have it. Off to the Europa League. We've been dismantled by Celtic, who probably on the day, I would say, deserve it. And lucky for us, Napoli beat Frankfurt, so we'll at least be off to the Europa League. But I assume the board will be furious with that. Alright, exciting stuff brewing as we're in the draw for the Europa League. I mean, it's a cool looking thing, to be fair, I'll be honest. So, who will we be playing? So, I should probably click start. That might help. Look. Oh, it's us. Match 1. Who have we got? Oh, we've got to wait for the whole rest of it. Okay. All right. Now, I don't know who I want. I don't want Dortmund. Who was it? Who was it? Didn't even show me. Oh, Rennes. Okay. Look. Advance to end. That's fine. Advance to end. I wanna advanced. I wanna finish. Okay. We've got Rennes. Or Renee. How have they done? So they finished second in the Europa League group with Man United. So Man United beat them, but it looks like Rennes. I mean, it could have been worse. So I'll take that. That's fine. All right. Firstly, there's not going to be another game in today's video. I don't know why I'm doing that because it is a video. No matter how many don't watch it. But I thought I'd show you this. So it's not going to be really important to us, but we're getting an excellent intake. At least one of our goalkeepers looks like a great prospect. 2 fullbacks with plenty of promise, an attacking midfielder and a striker would be fine prospects. But like, there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 different sort of areas where they're at least a B, and even like the C, like they could be alright. And then obviously you get to these ones, and it is what it is. So, Atletico Madrid seemed to have a good academy. It didn't when I started the game because they've got literally nothing in their B or under 19s, but excellent intake. We'll see. Obviously, keep you updated if they're lying to us. And so also on the other stuff, next 2 league games are Barcelona and Real Madrid. So I thought I'd do a separate episode for that. That's why there's not going to be any more actual games in this episode. But we are going to go through the World Cup that has just come and gone, and how it's affected our team as well. Interesting. But yeah, once we get to the Barcelona game, which is just around the corner, we've got a couple of friendlies. I'll go through the games that have been and gone as well since we got knocked out of the Champions League. But yeah, we'll go through the World Cup, and I'm sure that's probably what you'll see next. So, a huge moment in the series is I've finally been involved in a transfer of my own. As I say this is actually needed. It's the B team. Elias Costas, who I think's been a member of the he's been playing for the B team, but we've sold him for a whopping 15,000 euros to Alki, whoever they are. So yeah, I'm really getting involved in the Football Manager sort of meta now. I'm doing some transfers, so you'll be happy to know. Alrighty, let's talk about the World Cup. So don't worry as well, I'm going to blur out the holders, which is, I assume, obviously whoever wins it. I actually haven't looked, but we're here at Group A, so that was the group of Netherlands, Qatar, Ecuador, and Senegal, and I am a little bit confused, to be honest, because I didn't think Qatar would be making it out of the groups in the World Cup that they are hosting, but all credit to them. So match day 1, first game of the World Cup, saw Senegal lose to Qatar. Qatar were down to 10 men as well, so good for them. That followed up with the Netherlands beating Ecuador 3-0. And then life got worse for Senegal as Weghorst, the Burnley legend, got a double. And then somehow I've scrolled down and seen what I've seen. Qatar lost to Ecuador, and then Ecuador beat Senegal as well. So Senegal just didn't even score a goal. What sort of let's see what sort of squad do Senegal even have? I don't. Is that Mbaye Niang, Idrissa Gueye, Impulse Mendy, Koulibaly as well? I don't think I wouldn't say they're the worst team in the group. Who did Ecuador have? This might be a longer part as well. Sorry, but I think it's fun. They had Jeremy Sarmiento from Brighton. They have Moises Sarcedo from Brighton as well. Estupinan from Brighton as well. So Brighton were at the World Cup. Good for them. Other than that, yeah, I don't see Senegal being the worst in their group, but they are. And then obviously Qatar beat the Netherlands. Did the Netherlands get FM'd? Yeah, you can say that. They were also down. They were down to 10 men again. So the Qatars must have put in a serious effort. Good for them. All right, we'll go to Group B now, which was England, Wales, USA, and Iran. England and Wales went through. The US didn't win a game, so they'd be frustrated. Start off with a Kane hat-trick for England as they beat Wales. USA drew with Iran with a late goal. They then lost to a Harry Wilson goal against Wolves. England trounced Iran. Calvert-Lewin looks like he got some game time. Same as Tabby Abraham. Dewsbury Hall scored against the US. Dewsbury Hall scored against the US. Let's have a look at the England lineup, see what's going on here. So yeah, James Ward-Prowse made the trip. Obviously Jordan Henderson. The team looks. James Justin at left back. Ramsdale in goal. No Pickford to be seen. Is he injured? Dewsbury Hall and Rashford. Okay, well, was it different? All right, let's have a look in this game. Was it any different? Surely. So yeah, okay. So Pickford didn't make the trip. Dewsbury Hall, really? Dewsbury Hall? Okay. Anyway, they made it through, so it doesn't really matter what I think. We'll head on to Group C, where it was Mexico, Poland, Saudi Arabia, and Argentina who are bottom. Mexico beating the Saudis 7-1 in the first game of the group, so that's a confidence boost for them. Poland beating Argentina, Messi scoring a penalty. Then Mexico drawing 1-1 with Argentina next. Poland getting beat by the Saudis. That's interesting. And then a draw for Mexico and Poland. Lewandowski finally scoring a goal. And then the Saudis drawing with. So yeah, that's not a great ending to Lionel Messi's World Cup career. We'll carry on to what I only believe is probably the funny group of the World Cup for me, is seeing Australia lose 3, which is understandable. Maybe not to Tunisia. So yeah, France and Denmark walked through it. Tunisia, well, I mean, they didn't actually. Tunisia got a draw against France the first game. Jackson Irvine got sent off for the Aussies as they lost 4-0 to Denmark. They then lost 2-0 to Tunisia. France then pretty much won the group with a win against the Danes. So, also, no, wait. That is wrong, because there was I should have scrolled up. I don't know why it wouldn't have already been like that. The French beat the Aussies 5-0, and Denmark beat. A lot of sending offs in this World Cup. People not keeping their head. They need to be more careful, I think. Group E. Spain, Germany, Japan, and Costa Rica. And obviously Spain and Germany made it through. To be expected. Spain beat Germany 3-1, which, I can see that, I suppose. Japan then beat Costa Rica in a pretty decent game. Germany then beat Japan 4-1. Spain beat Costa Rica 5-1. Then Germany beat them 3-0. And so there wasn't really a close game at all in that group. As we move to Group F, let me scroll up so I don't make myself look like an idiot again. Belgium, undefeated, and Morocco make it through. Croatia not getting a win after. I mean, they made it to the final of the Euros, didn't they? If I'm not mistaken. Belgium beating them 3-1 first round. Then Morocco beating Canada, which the Canadians again had a bit of hype. They did get a draw against the Croatians, even though it shouldn't have been. 2 late goals for Croatia as Kramaric sort of came and saved them. Then Belgium beat Morocco 5-0. They then trounced the Canadians with more sendings off again. So I was getting messages that Axel Witsel was scoring goals as well, which 4 for Lukaku as well on that one. And then Morocco beat the Croats. So very disappointing for Croatia there to not even make it out of the group that had Morocco and Canada as their real competition. And then you come to this one, which is I don't understand how Cameroon have won this group with Serbia, Switzerland, Brazil. Brazil started off. Oh no, that's wrong. Cameroon beat Switzerland 1-0. Brazil then beat the Serbs 1-0. Switzerland then lost 2-0 to Brazil. again, so that's 2 losses in a row for them. A draw between Serbia and Cameroon, a late Mitrovic goal. And then Cameroon beat Brazil with Brian Mbeumo. Yeah. All right. Did they play a weakened side? No, I don't think so. Who? Choupo-Moting and Brian Mbeumo beat Brazil. Yeah, is that what we're going with? Okay, fair enough. And then 0-0, and Serbia were gone. So yeah, Cameroon and Brazil make it through out of Group G, and last but not possibly least, you don't know, Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea. South Korea losing all 3 of their games. Have a look. Ghana beat South Korea 3-2. So that's it's obviously Heung-min Son losing all 3 games. Portugal then beat Uruguay. Uruguay then beat South Korea. Portugal then beat Ghana 4-1. Portugal then obviously beat Korea 2-0, and then Ghana beat Uruguay. That was pretty much the game to make it to the next round. So kudos to you, Ghana, as we go to the second round, where Wales played Netherlands and lost 3-2. The Mexicans beat Denmark 1-0. England got the lucky draw of Qatar. Of course they did, and smacked them 5-0. So the fairy tale ends. France beat Poland 1-0. Morocco nearly beat Spain. We'll have a look at that. That's surprising. I don't know. Amin Hari. I suppose that's not a terrible team. Hakimi as well. Yeah. Alright, well, yeah. Morocco are better than I thought they were. Then Ghana beat fellow Africans Cameroon. Belgium beat Germany 2-1. And Portugal beat Brazil. So, quarter-final stage. The Netherlands beating Mexico 4-2. Spain beating Ghana. England beating France. And then Portugal beating Belgium. Let's have a look at this one. Harry Kane and Phil Foden beating an absolute Ndombele? Yeah? Okay. Ndombele is Dewsbury Hall. Didn't come on. Didn't come on, thank goodness, but he's still there. It will never won't be funny to me that Kieran Dewsbury Hall is at a World Cup. Then the semis. So Netherlands beat Spain, and then England beat Portugal. I think we know where this is going. Spain beat Portugal 2-0 to finish 3rd place. Congratulations to them. Was Ronaldo playing at all in this? Or is he... He's on the bench. He's on the bench. Okay. Let me just check. Was he playing throughout? Or were they just benching Ronaldo the whole World Cup? Okay. Alright, I'm assuming... Let's just quickly click. We'll have a look. Where's his... Can you not check international? Alright. Okay. So he was starting through the World Cup. That's good to see. And then... So, what does that mean? England have won the World Cup. Good for them. Did Kieran Dewsbury Hall score? He did. He did. Stop it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Kieran Dewsbury Hall is the man of the match. I assume the man of the match. Yep, man of the match in the World Cup final. Nothing more needs to be said. That's all. Thank you. So, a couple of interesting things on the World Cup. I was looking at Portugal's results, and you can see that they start Ronaldo there, and he has a pretty poor game, but he scores a hat trick, then gets a 10.0 against Ghana, scores again against Korea, against Brazil. Has a 7.1. And then I think in this one, was this the one he comes off the bench? Yeah, they just, for some reason, they just start taking him off. They just put him on the bench after the second round. And is that possibly why that they got knocked out? Maybe. I don't know if Diogo Jota should be starting ahead of Ronaldo in his last World Cup. Like, why would they ever do that? I don't know what the dude's doing in the season for United. We'll have a look. So he's got, yeah, he's not having a cracker, and he spent most of it on the bench. So maybe it's justified. Who knows? But yeah, I thought it was interesting. I mean, I'll never recover from the Keane and Dewsbury Hall thing that I've just witnessed. Also, might as well, while we're here, I didn't go through the statistics of the World Cup, so I think we'll do that. How do you do that? Okay, all right. Player stats. So, most goals, Ansu Fati with 8. Raul Jimenez, who wouldn't even know he's at the World Cup because of his head problems, but he got 5 somehow. Lukaku got 4 in that one game, I'm pretty sure. Same as, I think, Ronaldo got that in 2. Gerard Moreno got 4. Fair enough. Is there anyone that like is really strange? Well, I have no idea who Michael Estrada is. I mean, Axel Witsel getting 3 is a bit of a joke. I'll be honest. Other than that, okay. Who else? Red cards. Mendel got 2. Jeez. Okay. Most key passes, James Ward-Prowse. You like to see that. Anything else? Chilwell got 5 assists. Who else is up there? Joe Allen. Carrasco. Joe Allen. Goodness me. Penalties, obviously Messi 1 for 1. Was that all he did? I think that was all he did. I think this is that can't be the 4 games. Let's go to Argentina, because I want to confirm that that's all that he did. So he scored the penalty in that one. No, he didn't. That's completely wrong. He scored the penalty in that one, and then did nothing else. So what did he actually get though? Messi 7. Where is he? 6.6. And is he not there? Did they? Don't tell me they benched him as well. Don't tell me they benched Messi. They benched Messi and didn't bring him on in his last World Cup game. This Football Manager is a complete savage. Also, Australia, Tom Rogic beat them. Tom Rogic beat Argentina with Lionel Messi. He's had an absolute stinker. He's had an absolute stinker of a year for Argentina. I can't believe that. What was the other thing? Awards, yes. So, Ansu Fati is the world's best player at the World Cup, but not the best player in the world. Harry Kane finishes 3rd. Memphis Depay finishes 2nd. World Cup best goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale. So even though it did turn out that Jordan Pickford was there, Ramsdale gets the best goalkeeper award. So good for him. Best young player is also Ansu Fati. So I mean, 8 goals and 7 appearances with a 7.71 rating is pretty good. We'll have a look at the dream team. So it's Harry Kane and Ansu Fati. They're playing a 4-4-2. And questions need to be asked on where Kiernan Dewsbury Hall is, to be honest. A flat 4 midfield of all English players with Foden, Prowse, Mount and Sterling, with a couple of Dutch defenders and Guerrero. Okay, fair enough. Interesting. World Cup goal of the tournament. Kiernan Stop it. I don't want to. I'm not interested. I'm not. Surely, surely we have to go and see that. All right, we'll go and see that. World Cup Golden Boot. We already saw that, but yeah, Fatty on. And we will end it with where do they beat the Netherlands? Is that they beat them here, didn't they? Yeah, okay. All right, we will we'll watch the goal. We'll watch the goal. If it's that much of a blinder, we'll have a look. Okay. I don't know if I'm ready to witness Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall scoring the best goal of the World Cup. All right, Madison with the don't stop it. It's like they're playing for Leicester. It's like they're playing for Leicester. Oh, honestly, what? I mean, I couldn't have expected the World Cup would be like that. So if that's what we've got in store in real life, then goodness me.